Jamaican horns.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah.
Got them live in studio today. Jamaicans is live. Jamaican horns. Plays every day. Crazy fucking week too. God fucking damn it. Jamaican horns. Alright. Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I'm Bogart Scott Free, your host. I'm flying solo today. Jamaican horns. Well, I do got the Jamaicans live in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a crazy week too. We're gonna break down some injuries and all the waiver targets that I like. Let's just get right into it. One more time, Jamaican horns. Okay, let's see. We're gonna start off with the big injuries of the week. Of course, you got Big Ben. He out for the season. You know what I'm saying? That damn rapist. You know what I mean? We don't really. You know what? That also will highlight Mason Rudolph in a few. Drew Brees out. You know what I'm saying? That monster of a man, Aaron Donald, came through and tried to play like Mercy with him. You know what I'm talking about? That old school game Mercy, where you lock up, or like how the wrestlers used to lock up back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Drew Brees came out with a pass and he's like, and he grabbed and he crushed his thumb and destroyed him. Yeah, I feel bad for Drew Brees. We'll also highlight Teddy Bear Bridgewater later. What else we got? Damian Williams. You know what I'm saying? Knee contusion. Looks like he'll be good. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it ain't too bad. I'm a Damian Williams truther. Shady. Man, Shady is shady as fuck for getting that holding call. But anyways, he got an ankle. You know, everybody knows Shady's like, you know, he's not the most durable cat out here. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going on to Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson, DJ Action, as the boy Goo likes to refer to him as. They both got soft tissue joints. Man, you don't really want to hear ever that your receivers or your running backs or anybody has any kind of soft tissue injury. That shit is usually going to it's going to fucking hamper your game. You know what I'm saying? You'll be questionable all week, and then you'll get in the game. It's going to be a headache for Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson owners. You know what I'm saying? We'll also highlight Mac Hollins later and Nelson Aguilar. Who else do we got? Let's see here. We're going down the list. Down the list. Okay, then we got another big one. James Conner. You know what I'm saying? This one's kind of fucked up because he kind of has this injury history thing going on now. It's a knee. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to highlight Jalen Samuels in a few because of it. But James Conner owners, just monitor that shit. He has an MRI. You know what I mean? This is Tuesday. Well, this Tuesday if you're listening to it, but I am recording this on a Monday nighter. You know what I'm talking about? Who else we got? We got Devin Singletary. Man, the hot rookie finally started showing out. You know what I'm saying? He had the 70% snap count or snap share, 70% of the snap share. There you go. Woo, got through that one. You know what I'm saying? Week 1, week 2, he started to deliver with the amount of touches that you would want. You know what I'm saying? Getting that type of timeshare. But then he got a hamstring. Man, it was on a play too. He was on a stretch run to the outside and he just started hopping around like he was going full speed. You know, that's a hammy. Already they even said it. But this is one of those things, man, it's sad because a lot of rookies, man, they're not used to conditioning in the league. You know what I mean? And, they're going way harder than they was in college. Obviously, this guy's, running full fucking speed. You know what I'm saying? To the outside, and he pulls his hammy. Here's the thing with hamstring: it's gonna be a couple weeks, and maybe 2 weeks, depending on the grade of it. But man, it's just something that sucks because man, those things are easy to re-aggravate if they don't heal it up nicely. So just keep an eye on that. You know what I mean? We're going down the list. That was actually it. That was pretty much it for the notable injuries. You did have on tonight's game, David Njoku. He got fucked up on a play, and he was out for the game, maybe concussion. Just keep an eye on that, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I've never been a David Njoku guy. You know what I'm saying? I just thought of something. It'd be like the Batmobile lost its will, and Joku laid an egg. You know what I'm saying? Where's that? No Jamaican horn for that one. They don't like that. Oh, okay. They ain't live. They live in the audience tonight. You know what I'm saying? My bad. All right. Well, shit. We're gonna get right back to the list. So everything I done highlighted. Now we're gonna get to my top waiver motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna I'm gonna go through these names. I'm gonna break down a little bit about the who, what, where, when, and why. You know what I'm talking about? All right. First off, we got goddamn Demaryius Robinson. Here's the thing with Demaryius Robinson. This motherfucker right here, you know what I'm saying? He probably had the game of his career. I'll have to hit the weed for that one. He hit the goddamn game of his year. You know what I'm saying? For over $150 through the air. You know what I'm saying? Or not through the air, receiving. You know what I'm talking about? 2 tutties. You know what I mean? I was like, okay. Demo. You know, it's funny too because I'm a Hardman guy. Matter of fact, Hardman's next on this list of targets. So we'll go with Demarcus Robinson and Hardman. So at the same time, we'll talk about both of them. I like Hardman better because I feel like Sammy still got 13 targets, right? But like it was just an off day for him. And then the guy, and plus he was getting the double coverage love. The dude getting manned up was Demo. You know what I'm saying? Demarcus Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to call, or Demo, D-Rab. You know what I'm saying? We got to give him a nickname now after you ball out like that. He's D-Rab. D-Rab was getting the single coverage. Demarcus Robinson, that is. You know what I mean? And that was it. He was just getting smoked. You know what I mean? And Patrick Mahomes, he's going to find you. So in this case, Hardman's on the list. He kind of was the automatic pickup for a lot of people who do fantasy math. It's like Tyreek Hill went out last week. Okay, get the speedster on the next up on the depth chart, which was Hardman. Hardman's his snap share was about 70% of the offensive snaps he was out there. That's pretty fucking good because that's gonna rise. You know what I mean? That's like rookie receiver shit. You know what I mean? But here's the thing: is he had a 75-yard house call called back. Because a stupid shady with a fucking holding call. You stupid shady son of a bitch. Anyways, I digress. If and when that wasn't the case, we wouldn't be having this conversation just like this. It would be like that boy Mecole Hardman balled out. Because then he would have had like $130 and 2. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Who else we got on this list? Okay, we're gonna talk about Nelson Aguilar. Let's get him out the way. He's gonna be a nice pickup because they are all fucked up right now. The Eagles, man, Deshaun Jackson got fucked up. So did Alshon Jeffrey. These are soft tissue joints. I mean, you're gonna monitor this all week, but I know you're gonna make your claims on Tuesday. So I say Nelson Aguilar is worth taking a look at if you need a receiver. You know what I mean? Let's go see who else do I like. Okay, I definitely fuck with DJ Mustard. Yeah. I was about to say, where's my running backs at? Yeah, DJ Mustard. You know what I'm saying? That's Raheem Mostert, for those who don't know. He tore it up. You just want a running back in that system, to be honest. You know what I mean? They all ate. It was a great matchup. You know what I mean? They're playing the Steelers this week. It's not really a favorable matchup up the gut, but Raheem Mostert, DJ Mustard. You know what I'm saying? When DJ Mustard ain't on the beat, he's taking his time to catch balls out the backfield for handsome Jimmy. Raheem Mostert is going to be the one used in the passing game. Same thing with Breida, but I'm just saying, like, in this case, that's going to be the highlight of them, of their usage. This matchup against the Steelers. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go down to Frank the Tank. Frank Gore. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Frank Gore is probably, if you're looking for running back and you need immediate gratification, like instant, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to get Frank the Tank. You know what I mean? Frank the Tank already had like 21 carries last week. And that was like including one before and after Devin Singletary had got the little hammy. And here's the thing: is they're playing up against the Bengals, and the Bengals just got thrashed by my Niners. You know what I'm saying? They put up like over I think it was like 300 something yards on the ground for real, or not on the ground, like all-purpose yards to the running back. They give. I'm not saying Frank the Tank's gonna have a super gigantic game, but if you need a running back, you know what I'm saying? If you're like a guy who has like, you know, like a Joe Mixon or something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, go get you a Frank the Tank. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Let's go see. What else we fucking with? Justin Jackson's another interesting one. Unfortunately, I had him everywhere. I drafted him everywhere. I ended up cutting him, and he got loose. It's just one of those things that they're going to run heavy. Austin Eckler is the lead dog over there, but honestly, I just think Justin Jackson looks way better. He's averaging 8 yards a clip right now. He even had a big one called back. If that was the case, man, he would have had like $175 or something like that on the ground. It would have been crazy. Shout out to Justin Jackson, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what? Justin Jackson, Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Is he? All right, let's see what else we got here. We gonna fuck with the next, okay. Before we actually get to, there's still a couple more guys that should be owned. For example, my boy, Downtown John Brown. If he just so happens to be out there, because he's not 100% owned for some reason, you got to go pick up my boy Downtown John Brown. You know what I'm saying? Also, still not 100% owned, Terry McLaurin. He's clearly a number one. The boy's fast. He could run routes. He's a rookie. They're not treating him like one neither. They're putting him, he's playing, averaging after 2 weeks by 85% of the offensive snaps. You like that shit. You know what I mean? Plus, like, he's young and rambunctious, so he's willing to he's willing to die out there. Go get you Terry McLaurin. Also, another guy that's interesting, just pay attention to, you might not need to grab him right now, but Paris Campbell, his snap count steady rising. He caught a tutty. He's starting to do things I like. You know what I'm saying? Also, another receiver that if you want to be early on, Golden Tate. He could potentially be a PPR machine on an offense that's pretty concentrated between Barkley and Ingram, and that's about it. So, this guy could come in and see a lot of work. And Golden Tate, you know what I'm saying, he's going to come out, he's going to be eligible to come back week 5. So, we are going to week 3. If you want to be a little early on the kid before everyone starts spending their fab budget or whatever the fuck it is that however you do, whether it's just regular claims or whatnot. Anyways, brings me to Nelson Aguilar. You know what I'm saying? Also, Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins is one of my, it's always one of my dudes, man. I wanted him to be something in this offense, but he was always behind too many cats. But he might have an opportunity because with Mac Hollins, he's about 6'4". He's kind of that same Alshon Jeffrey-esque build. Only this guy's he also loves the slot. And they probably push Nelson Aguilar outside. I mean, or the rookie Arcega Whiteside, whatever the fuck his name is. I just say, keep an eye on Mac Hollins, and Nelson Aguilar, especially if this Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson injuries are more concerning. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to think of the biggest word I could think of. I'm like trying to sound smart on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That brings it. Then also forgot to mention my boy Justice Hill. Just remember Justice Hill. He's on the offense with the Baltimore Ravens. He's a rookie running back. He's obviously going to be the scat back. You know what I mean? But then, they've never played in games where they've negative game script. They're game script. I was like, whoa, where did that accent come from? Anyways, almost lost my train of thought. Oh, hit the weed. Justice Hill, this motherfucker might get some opportunity and he might do some things. And when you do some things like you flash and you get it in, the coaches might use you more. And this is going to be one of them games that they're not favored in this game. It's the first game they're not favored. I think they're +6. You know what I mean? Because they're going up against the Chiefs. So that's just another guy if you want to be early on him, because he might flash and then everybody's going to go run to the joint and you want to be the genius-looking motherfucker that has him early. I mean, in most of the leagues I'm in, I either got him or someone else got him. So it's like, but he is not 100% owned, so he's out there. Also, really importante to monitor James Conner because Jalen Samuels out there. And we seen when James Conner went out the game, it was all Jalen Samuels. You know, Pittsburgh is known to run a single running back system. You feel me? They don't really fuck around over there. You know what I mean? Jalen Samuels going to eat. And I don't know. I'm not even too sure. But, I mean, if you have a shitty tight end and for some reason Conner is a no-go, I think you might even be able to put Jalen Samuels in the tight end slot still because I don't think Yahoo fixed that yet. Because last year you was able to do that and it was like a cheat code. But yeah, monitor, especially if there's a James Conner owner and you got a fat budget, go ahead and spend your dough to go secure yourself because you should look in the mirror and slap yourself if you didn't already have Jalen Samuels and you had your workhorse / bell cow type James Conner because you know that motherfucker's gonna get ran into the dirt. And he has injury history. God bless that man though. He beat cancer and now he's the shit. You know what I'm saying? Jamaican horns. Oh, Jamaicans, come on, wake up. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about these injuries. We don't like injuries. Jamaicans, we don't like injuries. No, we don't. Especially injuries to quarterbacks. Oh man, Big Ben. Actually, I think this might even be better because I hate Big Ben. He's a rapist. Fuck that guy. Well, anyways, Big Ben gets hurt. You know what I mean? But we all love what Big Ben does for his pieces on offense. Let's just say that. As a character, I don't like that man, and it also kind of dictates the way I draft him or not. I never draft him. I don't draft rapists. Anyways, Big Ben the rapist, Big Ben Rapistburger, right? This guy is done for the season. You know, finito. I actually have a theory that he never starts again as a Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. If Mason Rudolph shows his ass, that at least. So anyways, Mason Rudolph comes in this motherfucker. For all you Vance McDonald owners, you love that shit. He resurrected the fuck out of Vance McDonald. Vance the rapper, MC Donald himself, a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? He resurrected him. You know what I mean? He did pepper the fuck out of Juju. You know what I'm saying? But also, more notable, Moncrief sucks dick. So he's probably going to get finally pushed aside. You know what I mean? Step aside and now enter James Washington, who actually was Mason Rudolph's number 1 target in college. So you got that correlation. So for those of y'all that are the James Washington truthers, I think he's going to get some number 2 work like he deserves. You know what I'm talking about? And they're going to be in some negative game scripts, you assume, because they got a poor secondary in Pittsburgh. They actually just traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick. That was kind of dope. You know, for them at least. I wanted him for my Niners, but I'm just greedy. Hit the weed. Jamaicans. Mm-hmm. Okay. But I think the peppering of Juju, you know what I'm saying? You could expect him to be a low WR1 every week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, until he shows me more with Mason Rudolph. It's a very extremely small sample size. We're going to have a start now. They're going to, who they playing? They're playing the Niners. Oh, fuck the Steelers this week. Anyways, and then Vance McDonald, he's probably going to be a good start, too, with Rudolph this week against the Niners. They've been giving a booty to tight end. And I guess that's all I really got to say about that. But also another one, sad, really fucking, this shit sucks fucking major donkey dick, man. Boo this shit. Drew Brees is out. Like 6 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And Drew Brees is not the youngest lad. Drew Brees got some miles on him, you know what I mean? So maybe that's just being kind because they don't want to put him on IR, right? So maybe it'd be like 7 weeks, maybe even just worst case scenario. But either way, Teddy Bear Bridgewater comes in, you know what I'm saying? He immediately makes him all the passing game. Like, for instance, the Ted Gins and all the secondary receiver guys. That fuck them now. Don't even ever look at them unless you're playing daily or some shit. Michael Thomas, I did like how he peppered the fuck out of Thomas. Thomas was like 3 for 30. And then, Teddy Bridgewater came through. Or should I say, Drew Brees lost a grueling game of mercy. You know what I'm saying? Just old school mercy, man versus man with Aaron Donald. Anyways, this motherfucker, he came in the game, peppered him. You know what I mean? He ended up with 10. He going 10 for 80 something. You know what I mean? If I can have that every week, I'm fine. because Michael Thomas wasn't really a big touchdown guy anyway. He was just more of like this like new and better Marcus Colston, just this PPR machine. But and then plus they just they're one of the run heaviest teams. So as long as you can just keep that volume concentrated on Michael Thomas, all you Frankenstein owners, because Michael Thomas got the big ass gigantic head, yes. All you Frankenstein owners, you know what I'm saying? Don't sweat, just like me. I got him in a couple spots. Who else should we know on that team? Man, I kind of worry for Kamara and Murray, even though they are the run heaviest team, or tandem, I should say. Or not really in this past 2 weeks, but what you would assume from the past, what they've done with like Ingram and Kamara. Like, if they continue to do that, maybe they do some fuck trickery shit with Taysom Hill and I don't know, man. It just sucks. Because, just watching football, first of all, in general, watching football is the shit when you got like these future Hall of Fame motherfuckers that could really give you a good program to watch. You know what I'm saying? I just like a good program. Right? Bloodies? Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Flying solo is kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? I need more love though, Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here I had to get them in, had to bring them in studio. You know what I'm saying? At us, at the GMM network. So crazy that I have no one to bounce off. I'm like, keep forgetting I'm flying this thing solo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to add us at the GMM network. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, all this shit. At me. At Bogart Scott Free World. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it, man. Y'all have a good week 3 preparation. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hit you off this week with start sits and spread picks, all that shit, bloody. Oh, one more? Okay, one more. Yeah. One more, Jamaicans. Oh, they already left, B.